had the chance to play a bit saxophone with my father because he used to play a lot of saxophone for when on his own free time, I would say, because he was not a professional musician, but he was a good musician, and he started to introduce me to music very, very, very young.
Sandro, but it's lovely to talk to you. And you are in France. Are you in Paris now?
Yes.
Yeah. And tell me where you are at a school or a college?
Yes, at the Conservatory of Paris.
Yeah.
So I have finished already my master in saxophone and chamber music.
Yeah.
But I am finishing this year my cycle of contemporary improvisation.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. So your instrument is saxophone, but you also play clarinet.
No. I only play saxophone, but the straight one is a soprano saxophone.
Oh, I see. Oh, I thought it was a clarinet.
Yes, many people think that it's a clarinet because it looks like a clarinet, but it's a soprano saxophone.
And so the soprano saxophone, what do you use it for? What is the sound good for?
It's a bit a mix of flute, clarinet, and oboe, I would say.
Okay.
So it has almost the same range as the oboe, with a bit of the high range of the flute. So it's pretty cool to do some transcription with this, and also some original repertoire.
Yeah. So is that a classical instrument or more a jazz instrument?
No, so this is a classical instrument. For example, I can show you.
Yeah.
So this is my classical soprano saxophone, and I have an older one for jazz because it has not the same sound. So I'm use my new one for my most recent one, I would say, for classical and contemporary music, and my oldest one for jazz.
The two different genres that you're playing. So you're playing classical and you're playing jazz as well.
Yes.
Which is your preferred genre?
No, I can't imagine playing one without playing the other. So
really?
Yes. So if I have to choose, I would rather prefer to stop playing music than having to choose between classical or jazz.
Yeah, that's so interesting. And now that you're saying that you're studying contemporary music?
No, I'm studying contemporary improvisation because contemporary music is a big part of the classical saxophone repertoire, because it's a really almost a new instrument because it was invented in 1846. So we have a lot of contemporary pieces. But contemporary improvisation is more like trying to improvise with an idea of something more organic or electronic.
I see, yeah. And you were talking that you're doing a recording. What will this recording be? What type of music will you be playing there?
So I will be recording just one composer, which is Bruno Mantovani, one of the most famous composer living now in France. So it's a monography. It's all the pieces I will record are his music, and there will be some original pieces written for saxophone, and some transcription too, with 3 pieces of chamber music and 3 solo pieces.
Now, but tell me, how did you start playing music? What was the interest initially in the saxophone?
Honestly, I can remember, but I started with the bassoon when I was in Nice, in south of France, many years ago. But I think that just before learning bassoon, I had the chance to play a bit saxophone with my father, because he used to play a lot of saxophone for when on his own free time, I would say, because he was not a professional musician, but he was a good musician, and he started to introduce me to music very, very, very young. And we were living just near the former conservatory in Nice. So every week he took me to some big band rehearsals or saxophone lessons. So that's it. And when I moved to Chamonix with my parents, we can't find a new bassoon teacher. So my father asked me, what would you want to play? And it was pretty obvious that it would be the saxophone. So
that's so amazing. And was it a big transition to do? Is it similar to play the 2 instruments?
Not so much, because the bassoon has 2 reeds, so it's okay. It's the same family, the woodwinds, but this is not the same type of embouchure, because the bassoon is like the oboe, 2 reeds instrument, and the saxophone is more like the clarinet in type of embouchure. So it's not quite the same, but it was not so difficult as long as I can remember.
When you play, also when you play the different instrument, is it a different breathing technique that you have?
I don't think that it's so different.
Okay.
But I don't really know, because I played the bassoon for 1 year when I was 5. So I can't tell you, yes, it is really different, and you have to breathe like this with the bassoon and like this with the saxophone. I don't know.
So now, what is for you the wish? What do you see in the future for you as a musician? What would you like to do?
I hope as many concerts as possible.
Yeah.
I hope so. And meeting great people with the same passion for music. And maybe trying to discover new countries to live in. I am thinking about moving out to France next year, maybe in Germany or Switzerland. I don't know yet, but so I want to try to live in another place than Paris.
So you also then will be a freelance. You prefer to be a freelance musician, or are you playing in an orchestra as well?
No, because there is no saxophone in the orchestra, in the symphonic orchestra. There is some pieces in which there is saxophone, but when there is a piece in which there is saxophone, the orchestra call a saxophonist just for the concert. But you don't have, I don't know, not a post in English.
I understand what you mean. Yeah,
yes.
like a permanent position.
A permanent seat, yes. You don't have it. But you can have a permanent position in military orchestras as a saxophonist. Yes, but this is not something that I really want to do. So yes, maybe more freelance musician. Yes.
And this chord course that you're doing at the moment, when will you be finished? When will you graduate?
At the end of the year, I think in June or something like this.
Okay, and then you will be able to go out and do what you wish to do.
Yes, but it's already the case. I can do almost whatever I want. Yeah. Yes, because I have one class per week, so it's cool. It's fine. I have plenty of time to do many things besides.
So for you, for the instruments you're playing, is it difficult to find people to collaborate with? Is the instrument, is the saxophone easy instrument to as you say, if you go freelance now, to connect with other musicians and do something together?
No, it's pretty easy to play with other people when you are a saxophonist, because you can play many types of pieces or repertoire, because I can play music for saxophone, but I can also play music for flute, oboe, violin, clarinet, many things. The only thing that is really complicated is to find concerts in the classical, I would say the classical world, because everybody thinking, okay, the classical world, it has to be cello, violin, piano, singers, but we will not invite a saxophonist in our classical festival because it's a bit like, yes, it's a jazz instrument, it's an instrument for outside. So we don't have this kind of image of an instrument that can play alongside cello, violin, or piano, but we can.
And because you say it's quite a new instrument, so there are not then it's more newer arrangements for this instrument. But can you get arrangements for, say, older music to go with your instrument? With the saxophone?
Yes.
You can?
Yes, it can go from Baroque music to music that is written now, or popular music, jazz music, rock. You can play whatever you want with the saxophone.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. But listen, it's what do you do? I want to ask you now, what do you do before a performance? How do you prepare? Do you have a little ritual?
No, I don't think so. No, not really, because there is so many configurations that are possible before a performance. Sometimes you are in a great room to rest a bit, but sometimes it happens that your train will arrive 30 minutes before the concert, so you don't have time to rest, to chill. Yeah. So I don't have any kind of ritual. I just try to find a good reed to put on my mouthpiece, and that's it.
And then you just go with it. You just do it.
Yes, but it's more in my daily routine that I have. Not a ritual, but I try to find time to do at least 1 hour or 1 hour and a half of scales or the technical exercises every day.
Oh, I see.
So that's it.
Yeah. And do you have some things? When do you have to have a specific outfit, or do you have something that you normally wear for a concert?
Yes, but it depends, because when I play with my saxophone quartet, we have the same suit.
Yeah.
When I play solo or with a pianist or with an orchestra, I don't know. I have many suits that I can wear. I don't know which one exactly, but I have many of them. And when I'm playing jazz, I don't have any kind of an outfit. It depends. It can be. I don't know. It's more like a daily outfit.
Yeah, more casual. Yeah. Oh, that's so interesting. And do you also have to wear, shoes that's your specific shoes? Because I hear violin players say that they, it's your posture has to be a specific way, and the shoes are so important. Is it the same for you with the saxophone?
For the saxophone, I don't know. For me, I like to play with shoes, maybe like loafers, with a little heel like this, really little.
Yeah.
And it's perfect for me.
Is that comfortable?
Because I don't like to have when I'm on stage, I don't really like to have my feet flat on stage.
Okay. Yeah.
Just slightly like this. It's way more comfortable.
Yeah. Well, I saw your little videos on Instagram, and it's so impressive how you play. And this actually caught my eye. And I wish you all the best for the future, and for when you go to a different country and pursue your music career there. And
thank you.
Yeah, all the best for that. And thank you so much for your time.
No, thanks.
And also all the best for the recording.
Thank you. And I will let you know when it will be released. So
yes, please let me know. And if there's a link to your, did you say you're in a trio, a saxophone trio?
Saxophone quartet.
Oh, quartet. Okay.
Yes, I will send the link to you of our pages.
Yeah. Send me the link, and I can put it on the description of this video as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Great.
Thank you so much, and have a lovely evening.
You too. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye-bye, Sandro.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.